Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Another week has gone by, and I truly hope that it was very meaningful and with a lot of purpose so that you are going towards your bigger vision, an amazing, appealing future. Why am I always telling you this? Am I like a record that always says about your appealing future? Yes. Call me a broken record, but you need to have something really big out there that gets you moving towards it because otherwise you will not budge. And there's no reason to. You will never get moving if there isn't something that you truly want out there. Today's talk is about this. It's about taking those vulnerabilities under a very close scrutiny, get your eyes on top of it all, and see whether you need to deal with them or you need to keep them because there is such a debate around vulnerability. We have a lot of amazing talks about this, and especially in business, where, let's face it, business is considered more towards not too many emotions. You need a clear strategy. You need to do the things that are right, not the things that are easy in order to prosper and to have a very strong goal at the end of the road. I want you to start challenging your vulnerabilities from today. I don't want you to embrace them, not in business. And why? Let's make a very clear difference between being vulnerable in your professional life and being vulnerable in business. Sorry, in your personal life and being vulnerable in business. Being vulnerable in your personal life is something beautiful. It's opening up your heart, letting go of all the masks, all the shapes that get your personality transforming over time and embracing your authentic self. This is beautiful, and it did take me quite some time until I embraced myself, my vulnerable self in my personal life fully. Was that an adventure? Maybe I'll tell you about it some other day, not today, because it's a very long talk. Today, I want to talk with you about being vulnerable in business. In my opinion, as far as I have studied myself and as far as I have studied other people's work, as I have worked with clients all over the world, I have gotten to see that there is a very clear pattern. When you're vulnerable in business, you get too emotional, and this means that you're not getting things done. In order to challenge these vulnerabilities, you need again to consider looking at your very bright future. Get a pen and a piece of paper and write down your most amazing and outrageous dream and desire that you can find out there. When you have it, I want you to be very honest with yourself. What is it that is stopping you? Is it a very strong fear or is it something that gets you too emotional? Being vulnerable is pretty much the same as being fearful. However, when you are vulnerable, you let yourself be exposed to yourself. It would be the positive side of fear when you truly let go of everything and you see yourself as you truly are. When it comes to fear, you get stuck, you get blocked from doing what you have wanted to do, and then nothing gets done actually. You get in a circle, in a vicious circle that gets you nowhere. We have this tendency to most of the times lie to ourselves in such a nice way, and yeah, Since we like stories, we get to believe it. Okay, how do we challenge our vulnerabilities is through discovering what is keeping you stuck in the same place since you have a very strong goal that you need to go towards. My fearless friends, if you don't have this goal, find it. Find it, decide to have one because you will not be moving. I'm going to tell you this over and over again unless you have a clear path, a very strong why, an aha moment that gets you moving towards something that's better than what you have now. It doesn't make any sense for your mind to make any efforts at all towards a better, more appealing life that starts with change. Change is not supported by our mind. It does not like to be told that things are not going to be the same again tomorrow. As our mind is created, it gets to think, okay, well, you have been living pretty well until now. You were alive with the beliefs that you had so far. Why change anything? I mean, you are alive. You need to be doing the same thing over and over again. Your mind likes routine. And until you implement a new, stronger, empowering routine this time, things are not going to change. Nothing's going to happen until you get a very strong decision to do a small, maybe insignificant change at first, something that your mind won't be so fearful to put in practice, but you need to do something, anything, and write it on a piece of paper. Let me know in the comments below what are your findings, what are your lessons, because I cannot wait to see what your mind comes up with in terms of vulnerabilities. I know for a fact that I had a lot of vulnerabilities around finances. I was more than afraid to lose money. I would think that I'm not worthy of keeping money. I would think that even if I had a lot of money, I would still not be able to handle them. These were some very strong limiting beliefs, and they kind of got me very vulnerable in terms of finances. I couldn't take on any serious tasks that would involve me getting more money because there was a miniature conflict that I needed to get to the bottom of and yep, since I have done that, things have not been better. And the first step is always difficult. It's not going to get easy until you do this several times, until you get to see, okay, what am I truly going towards? Is this something that's mine from the bottom of my heart, from my true passion? Or is this something that, yeah, my parents kind of suggested that I take this career? My friends are going into being doctors. My cousins are all lawyers. Maybe I should try this. Do what makes you happy, what sets your heart on fire. That is when you start to move. Maybe you want to have a new job. Maybe you want to have a new strong business on your own, be your own boss. But then you discover once you write things down that you are pretty vulnerable with getting things organized. Maybe you start a lot of great projects, but you never finish them. Be honest with yourself. See which are your vulnerable parts in business and start to analyze them, challenge them. You challenge them by writing them down. When you write them down, you get to be very much in control of your rational side, and your mind will start looking for solutions. Let me know how this goes for you. I cannot wait to get to know you better, to understand your thoughts. And when you have any questions about fear in business, let me know. I'm here every single day giving you the best advice about fears, about limiting beliefs in your professional life. And I truly hope you have an awesome weekend ahead, full of wonderful, empowering thoughts. I will see you very soon.